Welcome back to Nick Lenz's Comic Corner Classics. That's known classics. This is episode number 2469, Doubleshot 2363. I have two Marvel trades here. First up we have is Extreme Venomverse, which collects the entire 5-issue limited series. And like in the case of the previous limited series, which was, I think with, I don't know what name it was, so let's see. Yeah, so these are your stories. First story of Eddie Brock and the best ever about Ryan North and Papa Sakura. There's Dylan Brock, basically Eddie Brock's son, written by Marco Afro and Neil Lyon. Samurai Venom, Leonardo Romeo, who was the writer and artist for that one. There is Felicia Hardy, written by Al Ewing, art by Vinicio Cotaro, Light Model Venom, Day of Purpose, and Ken Lashley. That was in issue 2. Issue 3's also got Hammer Skeleton, The Venom of 1602, written by Clay McLean Chapman, and art by Paul Davison. Black Fang by Jen McKay and Earl Daniel Urs. Madam Brock, apparently a female version of Eddie Brock, done by Tyrone Carolum and Ron Reese. Venom Space Knight, also done by Clay McLean Chapman and Nelson Daniel. Is there any other duplicate raiders in this one? Looks like Clay does a couple of these ones, doesn't do all of them. I'm looking at the rest. I think he's the only one who does more than one story. Issue 4, you have Venom Balloon by Peach Mamako, Venom Noir, probably Noir version of Venom, DJ Bryant and Ira Lopez. Noriko by Alyssa Wong, who recently did Deadpool and is the current writer of Captain Marvel. Art by Ken Lemore, who's also the letterer here. Speaking of predecessor, we have Jeff the Land Shark. Yes, we will start featuring him. Written by Kelly Thompson. Kelly Thompson loves this character. Art by Genryu. Major League Venom by Jordan Bloom and Brian Crosby. King Pain is Jason Lowe and Gavin Lordy. Mobile Walker Venom, Cody Zinger and Jim Zoe. The cover is done by Lena Francis Yu and Remo Frangio Jr. Yeah, basically it's their anthology book, which I had a previous one signed by one of the artists, I think, who did issue 2. The first story is mostly for like an alternate retelling of like what Best Buy number 1, where it includes the whole thing with it's like they use the very same artwork and they just basically went with the Eddie Brock, and then they have Eddie become like a version of Spider-Man to fight Dr. Octopus. Yeah, and this basically leads into Death the Venomverse. Yep. And apparently we have Eddie Brock's wife Anne, who's also the mother of his child in the current continuity. Yep. Then one for Dylan. Basically, it's the best way to describe Extreme Venomverse. It's basically Venomverse version. It's basically similar to the Extreme Venomverse, and it tells really good stories here. I thoroughly enjoy this. You know, just tell one story, but hey, check out the rest of the book. It's really good. This book is 9.5 out of 10. Next up, oh, by the way, let me show off some, that's Felicia Hardy's Venom. That's, the Tech Venom, and, well, there's that one. Alright, so, next up we have is Wolverine by Ben Percy, Volume 6. Collecting issues of Wolverine, I believe this is Volume 6. No, I think it's 7. Issues 31-35. Yep, Ben Percy made Beast into a villain, or apparently stuff with X-Force, because both books remember the same guy. Yeah, Beast has become a bad guy for Wolverine. Yes, Ben Percy turned a founding member of the X-Men into a villain, where he's created clones of Wolverine and clones of himself. And at one point, I think Wolverine kills evil Hank Pym, Hank McCoy, and turns into like plant stuff and turns into donuts. Like, what? And he has the Quiet Council like, what? Oh crap! He killed Hank McCoy. Nope, this wasn't Hank McCoy. This was a clone of his. And yeah, he was the Quiet Council. Oh, at the end of the book, basically, he didn't want anything with Krakoa anymore. Nope. He basically resigns from X-Force, hands off to Jubilee, and he swims off, not doing anything with it because this kind of leads into a crossover with Ghost Rider. No, seriously. It leads into a crossover with Ghost Rider. Because I believe that's what happened next, like right after this wrapped up. Like, yeah, he went to a crossover with Ghost Rider like right afterwards. Which, that's kind of in the way what Ben Percy was leaning toward. Was basically a crossover with Ghost Rider. Known as, I think it's called Weapons of Vengeance. Yeah. Because I believe that's what happened next. I thought I did. Yep, I was right. It definitely did lead into it. Yeah, also, the Weapons of X group, they pretty much are getting rid of by the end of the story arc. Yeah, they're pretty much the main villains of the story arc, and basically by the end, they're basically disbanded because Hank McCoy goes on the run. But the Beast clones, yeah, they all get killed off here. Yeah, there's all the clones Wolverine who, for some reason, are wearing Wolverine's old X-Force costume. Yes, seriously. Yeah, and also by the end of the story, Omega Red managed to come back again. Despite being killed off in the miniseries, let's see. He actually got killed off X of Lies Wolverine, though he just magically comes back by the end of the story arc. After he got actually killed off in X-Force. Yeah, he got killed off in X-Force. And speaking of X-Force, Marvel's current longest running comic book right now. Yeah, it is by far. I've not heard anything this book is anytime soon, but yeah, they're basically still continuing the series. Yep, so. But I'm basically in the way, looking forward to review more Wolverine. And, well, this is still pretty good, but I just think it's kind of weird the fact that Ben Percy think it was a good idea to turn Beast, one of the founding five, into a villain. And of course, basically, Ben Percy said to have Wolverine wear his ugly yellow and brown costume. I'm like, well, what's wrong with the yellow and blue? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with the Jim Lee costume? People love the Jim Lee costume. Like, here's the thing. I only know of like one person who likes this costume, and it's someone who I haven't talked to in a while. I've never actually met him personally. Andrew Carter, he loves this costume. This is his Wolverine costume. Me, I like the Jim Lee costume better. Yep. But yeah, that's particularly a particular view. Next up, Kamen Rider World. Okay, next view. Bye.